Hello and welcome to another episode of IV Played. My wife is here. This is Alana.
Hi.
We're also joined by Zach Dixon and Samuel Cowden. Welcome them to the stream.
Hello.
This is our first time ever playing an RPG on a stream that is live. We have done many RPGs together over the years. I'm a little nervous, but it's going to be fun. We're going to have fun.
You're gonna do great.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
I, however, will not do great.
So if you have not heard about this new show, it's a show where we talk about or play games that we haven't played before. We have played this one before, spoiler alert, but it is a chance for us to celebrate Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And so I'm excited. I'm excited to play a game with you, and also with you for Slice to the Correct Dance.
I'm supposed to do this, right?
No, please don't.
Oh no.
All right.
Your character's gonna die now. I hope you know.
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It didn't even live. It's just not existent. I forgot to make it now. So how it's gonna work is I'm gonna kind of go over the story, and we're gonna cover the characters that are playing, and then we're going to jump in. Before we get started, though, there are 4 different outcomes that can happen based on the choices and how well they play. So only 4. I usually try to keep it more open-ended, but it has to have a TTS mod ready to go for this. So yeah, I'm gonna jump in then. Zach and Sam are going to be rolling on an app on their phone. Alana and I will be rolling in person. Alana, there's a bunch of dice here you can choose from. And I'm going to jump in. All right, so the setting is right before A New Hope. So I love the original trilogy, and that's where I like to DM the most. And so this is going to be right around the time of Rogue One, maybe a little bit after Rogue One, right before New Hope. I know that's a very small window, but I need to change my name to something cooler, Game Brigade says. What do I change my name to?
We could change it to Alana's character name.
What's your character name again?
You should put her name and
I don't even know how to change my name. Dice Man. Oh no, get out of here. We'll change it later. I can't change it right now. All right.
Star Master.
So we're before A New Hope.
Before A New Hope, after Rogue One, or just like consider it right around the same time as Rogue One.
Well, okay.
All right.
Hold on. I cannot take you seriously until you change your name to Star Master.
Star Master. I'm trying to figure out an even other edit name. What's your character's name?
Russ.
Right. I should know that. There we go. This is Alana's character. Thank you. Grogu is not here and isn't alive yet. Won't be alive for 40 years, 30 years, 20 years, some number of years. All right. The characters find themselves on a Corellian Corvette, which I happen to have a model of course.
Wow.
Traveling through hyperspace. This is life size.
Austin, is that from a game?
Yeah, this is from X-Wing.
Yes.
Is this the one that I accidentally dropped?
Yeah, Alana dropped this one time, and I was like, ah! Oh goodness. 3 players for the session, correct. All right, you guys are traveling through space in hyperspace on your way to Alderaan. I personally like to show a star chart, so we're going to do that, except for my face is covered up. There we go. All right, so you guys are coming from Coruscant, headed to Alderaan, which is from the left side to the right side. And right in the middle here is a intersection of many, many trade routes called Brental 4. Brental 4 is a really, really popular trading route because it intersects so many different hyperspace lanes. All right. It is a weird planet. It is very arid in the center and then has polar ice caps on the poles. It is extremely cold in those regions and very hot in the center regions.
Very unique planet indeed.
It is a very unique planet. I like it a lot. You recently left Coruscant, like I said, and you are on this Corellian Corvette as a part of a Alderaanian diplomatic mission to try to get some people freed from Coruscant. These people were arrested for suspected ties to the rebellion, and they are currently being tried on Coruscant. The diplomatic mission was sent from the rest of the aristocrats on Alderaan to try to get them freed. And we're going to talk about how each of your characters was a part of that mission. All right. So, the Corellian Corvette has stopped at Brental 4 to pick up some shield generators that the Alderaanian Council has ordered. And those have just been finished loaded. And each of you are in a stateroom on the Corellian Corvette. And I like to imagine that just like when you're on a plane, there's like a marker of where you are in the galaxy. You have this kind of image right here of about to leave Brental 4. Unlike what some of the new movies might teach you, you cannot jump to hyperspace while you were near a planet. There's something called a mass shadow that stops you from jumping to hyperspace. So you have to leave that planet's gravitational pull before you can leave. You guys are still very much in that planet's gravitational pull. Sam is playing the character Kellyan, and Kellyan Alto, I think is his last name. Kellyan, did I get that right? Kellyan is a local famous pilot on Alderaan. He was sent to Coruscant to try to use his popularity to sway the public, the general public, in favor of this Alderaanian group that was arrested. He was unsuccessful in doing that. They are still arrested and is now headed back home with this diplomatic corps that was sent. He is a racer, is winning races all the time, and he was sent specifically to try to get a sponsor free from prison who had given his racing team a lot of money, which is why he was encouraged to go.
So does Sam have super high charisma?
Of course. Yes, Sam is classic for playing high charisma characters.
I only play high charisma characters.
Makes up for real life.
Oh,
Just kidding,
no.
Sam. He's very charismatic.
Also returning to the planet is a human named Chaz Alvey II. He is he's a muscle for sure. He's an infiltrator. He's kind of like an for hire spy, and he was sent by the Alderaanian Council to try to help a person that had been imprisoned not give up information. He was there to talk them into not giving up information. And that official is still in prison, and Zach's character, Ches, is headed back to give his report to the Alderaanian Council. And Alana is playing a human named Rez Ada. She has taken passage on the ship as an assistant to the diplomatic corps, but actually she is a smuggler and has smuggled something off of Coruscant, and is getting ready to deliver it to her buyers back on Alderaan. So that is where we begin. You guys are all in your cabins. You're adjusting to the Alderaanian day-night cycle. On Coruscant, the day-night cycle is very confusing because it's just always going. And so the ship's lights have been turned down. It's the middle of night in Alderaan, so everyone is trying to adjust and get back to sleep. But you're not really quite asleep yet. On your kind of map, you see that the arrow pops up and you start leaving the Brental 4 airspace. And as you're starting to accelerate and feel the ship move, there's static that just comes over the ship's comm system. And it sounds very odd. And Zach, specifically, I want you to roll a d20 to see if you can figure out what this is.
Okay. Got my app here. Rolling. I've rolled a 10.
All right. Go ahead and add your intellect to that.
Add my intellect to that. Let's see. Wait, where is my intellect on this sheet? Oh, there it is. I'm dumb. Okay, +1. So I'm 11.
All right. So Zach's character has a +1 intellect. He is definitely a melee character. He is definitely want to get up in your face kind of guy. He has a vibro glaive, which is basically an axe on a long pole.
Yes.
And he has a special on that to where if he deals more than 10 damage in a single attack, he straight up kills any minor enemy that he fights. This is very much a homebrew. I made these; they look terrible, but
They look great,
I
Austin.
love it. Oh, thank you, bud.
I'm just so I'm sorry. I'm Ches Alvey II.
Ches Alvey
like
II.
40,
Yeah.
40 years old ish, 5'11", You got a white beard. You know, imagine like a young Anthony Hopkins. Well, like an emerging star Anthony Hopkins ish kind of character. I got my dope vibroglaive on my back. I got some tattoos because I got a past, but I won't talk about it. So don't even ask. So
Zach,
and I have rolled a 10, and
you have rolled
with
10.
+1 of my intellect at 11. What do I know?
Unfortunately, it just sounds like static to you. You will not be able to help combat whatever is happening. You have failed your check. But
Can I ask BD7 to see what he can figure out? I've got a droid as well. BD7.
you do have a droid named BD7. Yep, he's the only character with the droid. Sorry, Alana. You can roll a D20 for him. We'll see if he can figure it out.
Okay. Let's go BD. He rolled a 4. It's okay, little guy.
He was asleep. He was okay. All right, Zach, I'd like you to mark that your character has 24 HP. Okay. And in your equipment section, I'd like you to add a comlink, 2 stim packs, which are good for 5 health points each, and 500 credits. All right. Then we're going to jump over to Kellyan.
I give one of my stim packs to BD7. BD units can carry stim packs.
All right, and he can administer them with a skill check.
Great.
You would be able to administer them as an action. For him, it would be a skill check.
What does a BD look like?
A good question.
It's like the binoculars in Toy Story.
Yep. This is a BD unit. You may recognize it from the recent Fallen Temple, something like that. What is that game that just came? Fallen Order. Wow, how did my wife know that and I didn't? Good job, babe. All right, Kellyan, you have 22 HP points. You have a comlink, a sabak deck, a computer spike, which is going to give you advantage on 1 hacking check, and you have 600 credits.
Wonderful.
If you want to write that down, you can. If not, I will have it for you.
What do I have?
You have a comlink.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention as something that I needed to write down. Now I understand.
Yep.
I might need to write this down.
A sabak deck.
What's that?
It is a deck of cards like they use in Solo.
Cool.
A computer spike, and it gives you advantage on 1 hacking check.
Okay.
And 600 credits. And then you also have 22 health points. And then Alana, you have 20 health.
Oh, okay.
Yep. You have a comlink, a recently acquired high security data pad, 1,000 credits, and a flash grenade. This will have a 9 cube basically shape around where you throw it, or an 8 cube, I guess, around where you throw it. Area of effect. It's like an area effect weapon.
Yeah.
And it will cause enemies to attack with disadvantage for 1 round.
Okay.
All right. So that is all of our characters' equipment and health, and a little bit about their character sheets. Real fast on Kellyan. Kellyan is going to be high charisma, high agility. He's a pilot. He's going to be excellent at all things flying, and he also is pretty good with a rifle because of his high agility. And then we have Rez, who is going to be our
not bad in a suit either.
No, not bad in a suit either.
So.
He's a Rhodian, so the green spikes on his head are less than desirable. But
depends on.
You can think of me like a green screen Chris Pratt.
Yeah, I like that. I think Chris Pratt could play you in a movie. Rez Ada is a human smuggler. She's going to be most likely wielding 2 pistols a lot of the time, and will be doing a lot of damage that way. She also is pretty dang sneaky. So yeah, that is our character sheets. Let me know if you ever want to see those again. All right. So that static just increases, and you're starting to realize, okay, well, this is really annoying. I can't fall asleep now, first off. But then something kind of seems wrong about this. Like if it was just a mistake on the bridge, they would have had this fixed by now. Suddenly a ship comm goes out where it's just like Everyone on the ship is hearing this. You hear it in multiple rooms, not just your room. It's on every comm unit in the ship. And it says, "This is the Imperial Star Destroyer Vicious 2. You have suspected rebel sympathizers on your ship. Throttle down and prepare to be boarded." Instantly, there's just another big gash of static, and you hear the captain yelling far in the background, "Get that off the open channel now!" And a frazzled voice responds, "I'm trying, Captain, but they've taken it over." The Imperial's voice returns. It sounds like he had been talking that whole time, hadn't stopped. "Failure to comply will result in your destruction. If there are those loyal to the Emperor on board that vessel, we encourage you to resist these." And then it just cuts. So he was definitely going to talk more after that. It just cuts off. The captain's voice comes on. She's closer to the mic, obviously, now, and is giving a ship-wide communication. And she says, "Please, everyone, remain in your cabins. We've been illegally detained and are attempting to leave the nearby planetary mass so that we can jump to hyperspace." After the voice cuts out, there starts to be a red looping light coming from right above your doorway. And your data pads all light up. Your room has a data pad in it. Lights up, and it says, "Please meet me in the situation room immediately." And then it has the captain's insignia. So you guys exit the room that you are in and get into the hallway. And from there, I'm going to let you have control of your characters. However, we are going to jump into TTS.
Okay, remind me again who these people are who are in charge of the ship.
People in charge of the ship are a Alderaanian captain.
Okay.
And she is leading a diplomatic mission to try to get those people that were arrested freed.
Okay.
She is not the diplomat. She's just in charge of the ship. So there's a diplomat on board that would have been doing the negotiating. But she is responsible for their safety between and from Alderaan.
Okay.
All right. Going to make this big. So, Zach, if you want to take over camera control if on the actual
Sure.
vidyard. All right. So you guys are entering the hallway, headed toward the situation room, when you hear from behind you a voice snidely says, "You heard the captain. Return to your rooms." And you turn around to see 3 gruff Nyctos. If you don't know what a Nycto is, I'm going to show you on TTS. Those are Nyctos. They are not friendly dudes. And they obviously are hostile. They have weapons out. And yeah, you guys may take over. What would you like to do?
Looks like I'm closest to him, so I think I'm gonna turn around, face the Nyctos, and start talking to him.
Well,
Be like, "Hey guys."
Oh, what was it? While he starts talking, I put my hand on my holdout pistol and
All
click
right.
the little safety off, just so I'm very stealthily ready. But I'm letting Kellyan do his thing because he
Sounds
talks
good.
a lot. So
I also am gonna pull my flash grenade out of my cargo pant thing right there.
All right, so you're gonna prep your flash grenade.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. All right, Sam, what do you say?
Yeah, so I very familiarly walk towards the door. I'm like, "Hey guys, it's we haven't eaten in a long time. It's starting to feel really parched. There's no water in the rooms. There's no food. We were on Coruscant. It was really busy. We didn't have time to eat before we left. We're just trying to go get some food in the cafeteria. Surely such nice men as you can understand the need to eat."
All right, so this is going to be a charm check. So you actually have a +5 on this. So go ahead and roll a d20 to bring this up.
11.
11 with your +5 or without?
No.
You
16
rolled
with
an
my +5.
Excellent. Okay. So they kind of smile, and he's like not ready to shoot you where he was just a second ago, but he's not 100% convinced either. So he starts walking into this room, and his buddies are starting to come in too. This is going to be interesting. How often He says, of course, of course. Why don't you let us bring you a drink of water, seeing as the captain has, you know, locked down everyone into their cabins. We're private security here to help. So, yeah, why don't you just return to your room? We'll bring you some food and some water, sir.
All right.
Certainly. I wouldn't want to inconvenience you in that way. I take a step towards him so that he can't make his way any farther into the room.
Okay.
And I'm like, it's really no problem. We're not far from the cafeteria. What kind of trouble could we get into between here and there? Everything on the ship is locked down. By the way, I don't know if you recognize me, but
I was waiting for this.
but if you knew anyone who might like an autograph, I'm sure I could oblige. Kelly and Alto isn't somebody that should be taken too lightly.
So this Nikto kind of does a double take and looks at you closely and says, huh, you are Killian Alto. Sam's character has an ability called Name Drop, and it is basically he's well known enough in certain areas to
Love
receive
that.
celebrity treatment. Sam, so you're going to roll another d20 for this check, but you're going to roll it with advantage.
Okay.
If you don't watch RPGs or if you never played, rolling with advantage means you get to roll twice and you take the better number.
10 for the first one.
All right.
Yeah.
17 on the second one.
Oh, that 10 would not have done it. So the advantage really helped you there. He kind of like looks over his shoulder and then looks back to you, and he pulls out a little piece of paper and just like hands it to you and says, how about an autograph, sir? And he kind of like waves to his buddies, and they kind of lower their guns and kind of like keep patrolling the hallway. All right. So
I signed the piece of paper and pat him on the back.
all right. He says, so I'm really not supposed to let you guys out of your rooms, but just be quick about that food and get right back in here.
Of course. I really, really appreciate this.
Awesome. All right. So they turn around. They keep patrolling the entrances to the staterooms, and you guys are free to go.
All right. When I say to Killian, are you done with your vanity exercise yet, or can we get going to the bridge here?
All right. So you guys are going to take the short walk to the bridge if you would like. Is that where you want to head now?
I propose we do.
Maybe let's kind of peek in there first. See if there's anything else that we might want to watch out for.
There is a hallway here. You guys are all going to go into this hallway. There is a computer terminal and just like a reception desk. This is kind of leading into the main hangar bay and stuff. There's generally guards posted there to make sure that none of the just guests go into the actual operating areas of the ship. This computer terminal is open use generally, though. You do see some people there. I'd want you to roll a perception check to give you any more information than that. If you guys want to, you can roll a d20 and add your it's your cunning in Star Wars for this.
Cunning, eh?
Mm-hmm. I think Alana is going to be your best shot at. Not when she rolls a 4.
Sorry.
What'd you guys roll?
Sorry, what do I need to roll?
Roll a d20, and it's going to be a cunning check, unless you have some kind of observation specialty, but I don't think you do.
10.
All right, and plus, do you have any pluses on that?
I don't think so. What would it be?
It'd be cunning. You have +2.
Cunning? +2, yeah. 12.
Zach?
I'm not even going to tell you what I rolled.
All right. If it was a 1, I need to know.
Well, it was a 1, so.
All right. So
no, but I got a +1 on my or
doesn't
+2 on
matter.
my
If
cunning.
you rolled a 1, I want to know about it. So
But it's
Zach leans around the corner to very calmly look around the corner, and BD7 does not take the hint. And
Come on, BD.
Unfortunately, BD just comes flying right out into the public space.
Lovable but clumsy.
And these 3 guards immediately see it, and with Sam's 12, he sees that they are more Nyctos. And this is definitely not the kitchen area, definitely not an area you're supposed to be in. And they draw weapons, and I want you guys to roll a d20 for initiative.
I got 7.
Good job, Deuce.
Deuce? You saying that because I'm the second?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a cool name, though. You feel like you said it like it wasn't cool.
You actually have a plus on your initiative, I think. Maybe it's Zach that does that? Zach, do you have a plus on your initiative, or is it Sam?
Where would it say that?
It's in the ability section.
I don't have a plus on my initiative.
Sorry, I'm going to check. Maybe you don't. Maybe it's under skills. Yes, Kellyan does 4 plus for initiative. So you add 4 to whatever you roll for that.
Okay.
What did you roll for the d20?
Me? I rolled 10 with my extra.
Okay, 10. All right. The Nyctos are going to... Ooh, all right. That's a 17 for the first one. A 19 for the second one. And an 8 for the third. All right, so the first Nycto is going to take a shot at BD7. He's not the
They're already
smartest person
shooting
on
at
the
us?
planet. Yep.
Yeah, like why?
You are not. The ship is supposed to be locked down, and these guys are not on the Alderaanian side. These are part of the Imperial Reclamation Detail.
Well, they got on our ship fast.
Yeah, so
Jeez.
why-
No, they have been on your ship.
Oh, I see.
They were sent with the impound team to basically steal everything that your people that were arrested had. So they are not messing
Carpetbaggers.
around at this point. All right. The first one is going to roll a 13 against BD's to hit. What does BD have here? BD is actually 2 less than whatever yours is, Zach. So that's going to be a 12. So he's going to hit BD.
Oh, no BD.
He only did 3 points of damage out of BD's 10. So if you could mark that on your character sheet, that BD has 7 health points left. All right. The second Nycto is
It's BB's fault. He deserves it.
Wow, that's harsh.
He is going to shoot at Zach, as Zach is really the only one visible right now. This is Zach right here. You guys are still in the hallway, so that's really the only one that they have line of sight on. So this guy is going to take a shot, and he rolls a 19 plus 2 is going to be 21. So he hits you, Zach,
Thank you.
and he is going to roll 2. He's going to actually hit you for 6 points of damage, Zach.
Okay.
That's rough.
It is rough.
What is my
And
HP
then-
actually?
What's it?
My HP is blank on my character
you-
sheet.
I said it in the beginning.
Oh,
It's
you said it at the beginning. I'm sorry. 24 HP, so I'm down to
18.
18.
All right, Zach, that brings you up in the initiative order.
All
no,
right.
I'm sorry. That brings up Alana. I'm sorry. I
ah.
misread that. I'm sorry. You're up, babe.
I was ready to go.
Sorry, Zach. I'm gonna use my blaster.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and go for. Well, I guess I need to move forward a little bit, maybe.
Okay. You want to move? You could hug a wall and get a little bit of cover. You're in range.
Okay.
If you wanted to move, you could only move this far in any direction.
All right. I guess I'll stay back here by this corner.
Okay.
Kind of peek around and let me see who shot at BD.
This guy shot at BD, and this guy shot at Zach.
And I just saw that he's the leader, the middle one.
This guy's the leader.
Am
Yeah.
I supposed to know that?
Yeah, he has different markings on him, so sure.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to shoot at the leader.
Okay.
So
You're gonna go ahead and roll d20, and it's gonna be. Do you want to use akimbo? Do you want to use both of your guns? If you use both your guns, you take -2, so it's +3 to hit. But if you hit, you roll an extra d6 on top.
let's. Yeah, why not?
You're gonna roll both. All right.
All right. I rolled a 14.
All right, so it's going to be +3, 17
17,
hits.
it hits.
So you're going to roll a D8 and a D6. So that'll be that. And you don't have a D8.
Mm,
I'll just grab you one.
Still one. Yeah.
That's a D8.
Okay.
So you roll both of those and add that together.
I got an 8.
Oh, shoot. Now roll a D6.
And-
Oh, my gosh.
What'd you get?
She maxed her damage on an 8 and a 6.
Yeah,
on
let's
an 8 and a
go.
6 dice. That's 14
Yeah.
health. That was on the leader. He is very bloody.
Nice.
So,
Someone in this group is contributing.
all right. That brings us to Sam's turn. Unless you want to do some kind of bonus action or move more. Bonus action would be say something or maybe open a door or something simple like that, but not another attack on your character.
I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've done it.
And pay attention to this because that'll cancel out your akimbo minus. Alana has a skill called Quick Recovery. If she takes damage the round before her turn, she gets a +2 in her next hit. So it would cancel out your akimbo deficit, which is great. All right, Sam. Go ahead, Zach.
Also, I am using quick draw on my turn. I get +3 initiative, so I don't know if that helps me in this. But if used for first attack, which I am doing.
Yes. So, quick draw 3 plus check. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you would be up to 10, which will put you ahead of the next guard. So that's good. Sam, you and Zach are
Great.
tied at 10. I'm going to give it to Sam just because
go
you used
Sam.
a skill to do it.
Okay, cool. I'm already in a pretty good spot here, so I don't need to move. So I will use my A280 blaster rifle to shoot at the most hurt guy.
All right, that's
Which one
it.
is that? Him? Okay,
Yep.
cool. Yeah, I will shoot at him. I get +1 to hit because I didn't move.
Yep. Okay. Roll that 20.
Roll that d20. 10, so 11.
10 with your guns to hit upgrade?
Gunnery proficiency?
No, so your gun just has a to hit added to it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, +6, 16.
Okay, excellent. All right, that does hit. So go ahead and roll your D10 +4.
Okay, d10 +4. I rolled a 6, so
10
it's
points
10. I
right.
also have aim for the head. I don't think I got it, but if my hit is more than 4,
What was your
Over.
hit on that?
what?
What did you actually roll? So you did 6 total? It was not. His DC was 13, so I think
It
you
was 10. My roll was 10. What was his DC?
13. So I think
Okay,
you were
then
3
no,
over.
yeah, I didn't get it.
Cool.
Okay,
All
then
right.
I did 10 damage.
All right, he is already looking pretty weak after Alana just straight up hit him with 2 different pistols. He was the one that shot BD7, and you guys have been on this ship for the week trip out there and the week trip back. You guys have gotten to know each other a little bit. You've shared some cards, you've shared some drinks, and BD's kind of become a little bit of a mascot. So you guys were both pissed that this guy thought he could shoot that droid, and you guys just waste him in the first round of battle. He shoots just like twice at the robot and is just dead in seconds. So this guy is out for the count and is gone. Zach, that brings up your turn.
When Kellyan shoots, he scores.
So I am. I guess I already used my quick draw, so I have to use my hold up pistol for my first attack.
Yep.
So I quick draw.
Yep.
Shoot at the guy on the left, and I roll a 1d6 +3.
Yep. So roll your d20 to see if you hit, and then it'll be 1d6 +3.
Hold on, I rolled a 3.
Roll a 3 +3 is only going to be a 6. Zach, I'm sorry to say that will not hit, but you still can move and Unfortunately, feint is only if you miss a melee attack, not a ranged attack.
Sure.
So you're just going to get a
Um,
move here.
Can I? I've advantage on an intimidate, but I don't know if I would be very successful intimidating after missing a shot. So
I might neutralize that advantage with a disadvantage. So
yeah. So I'm gonna I run towards BD7 to make sure he's okay.
all right, do you want to run on this side or on this side? You can make it about this far, half the distance to him.
I can be at half the distance to him.
Yeah, you can make it 6 inches basically.
Isn't that him right there, like halfway?
Sorry,
6 inches, 6 feet.
6 4.
Yeah. So I put myself
Yeah.
between him and BD.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. With my,
All right.
can I pull out my vibroglaive or nah?
Yeah, you can. That can
Okay,
be a
yeah, I
bonus
pulled that
action.
out. Yeah.
All right, this Nikto Enforcer over here is his turn. He rolled an 8. He is going to actually chuck a stun grenade at Alana and Sam. He saw his leader just get wasted by them, is peeing his pants just a little bit, and does not want to deal with y'all. So he is going to go ahead and try to throw that.
Do y'all know what I heard?
Peeing his pants.
yeah. I don't know what
All
else
right.
is talking about over there.
I need both Sam and Alana to make a DC check on agility to try to avoid this stun grenade. So both of you are basically going to try to jump out of the way.
Okay.
It
Mark
is a
Street is here.
We got
Hey,
Mark
Mark.
Street up in the chat.
Hi, Mark.
Thanks for
Love
My
that play with us
agility
sometime.
check is 18.
Okay, you pass with flying colors. It was a DC 15 check. Alana, you're going to
So I rolled
do that,
my
and
D20.
then you're going to
Add 4.
you're actually going to do your evasion.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So you have a little bit of an upgrade on that. So it's
Okay.
+5.
8.
Oh, you just missed it. There was 15 and you rolled 13. All right. So Alana, Sam jumps out. of the
Wait,
way.
does she have any bonus?
She added the bonus.
Yeah.
Um,
It's not good.
so Kellyan manages to dive out of the way. Kellyan, I'm going to say that you actually went back in this doorway a little bit in order to avoid it. Unfortunately, for Rez, she did not get out of the way, and she's going to roll with a disadvantage on her next attack.
All right.
And then he is going to try to take cover behind these crates here. And then that brings us to the top of the order, which was the leader who got wasted. So it is going to be this guy. He sees he sees Ches
Excuse you.
running at him and is going to try to hit him with the holdout pistol. Definitely not prepared for this engagement because he rolled a 4. So he completely misses you, is kind of like
There
just
he
shooting
goes.
in wild, trying to back away from you. So he does manage to back up just a little bit as he's trying to get behind the desk as he sees you running straight at him. And that brings us back to Alana's turn, which is obviously Rez.
All right. So what's beyond?
All right,
These
so
guys.
these doors are closed. You can't see in there right now. This is, you've been on the ship before. You know this is the situation room and the bridge. So that is where the captain wanted you to go.
Okay.
Beyond this is the main hangar bay. There's some engine compartments way at the back. There is some workbenches. The turret control systems are over here. But that's as much as you can really see from where you're at right now.
Okay. So to get into the bridge,
It's literally the doors right next to you.
how long does it take to open them?
It's open from the inside or by hacking, but you could try to open them now, but they might not let you in considering you guys are in a firefight out here.
Okay.
But you could try it.
No, I mean,
You guys are kicking these guys' butts
Yeah.
too, so
although how much damage did I just take?
none. You just roll at disadvantage on your
Oh,
next attack.
disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay, but I have quick recovery, so I still am at disadvantage.
If you take damage before your turn, I would say that applies. I'm going to go ahead and call that a damage or a condition. But it's only +2 to your roll. Disadvantage means you're going to roll twice and take the worst number.
Okay. All right. I'll stay where I am.
Okay. You got
Yet again.
this guy and this guy.
Oh Heard me. I will take the further guy.
Okay.
And
You're gonna roll with if you do both of your pistols, you'll just be +5. If you don't do both your pistols, you'll be +7 because of your quick recovery.
I'm gonna do just one pistol this
Okay.
time.
Go ahead and roll d20.
I rolled an 8.
All right, roll again.
Oh right.
Better not get lower than an 8.
16.
Okay, so you're gonna take the 8, but it was +7 because you chose to use only the one pistol, so
Okay.
15, which will hit. So you're gonna shoot at this guy and go ahead and roll a d8 and then add 4 to it.
5, so 9.
9 damage. All right,
Is he bloodied?
he is bloody.
Did we hit him earlier?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, and that brings us to we're gonna give it Sam because Zach is not using his holdout blaster. So Sam, you are up. You are
Awesome.
currently in this.
I, from taking cover behind my doorway, just lean around the corner enough to see the guy in front of Zach.
Okay.
Not the other guy.
Okay.
So he can't see me.
All right.
And once again, shoot my A280 blaster rifle.
All right. I will say that in
Really hope you
between
don't roll low.
and Tim are Zach and BD7. And so I'm going to make you roll at disadvantage. And if you roll a 1, you are going to cause damage to one of them. So if you
You
want to
make me roll at disadvantage. Whatever. I'm Kelly and Alto.
All right. Go ahead
It's not
and roll
going
at
to go well for
disadvantage.
me. I can feel it. I'm about to get shot in the back.
You can't charm the dice.
He tries.
Okay. 21. First time.
Oh my gosh.
What?
He rolled a 15 and he has
Okay.
16. And an 8.
All right. So you did move a little bit, so it's +5. So that's 13. His defense is 13. Crap. On a tie, does they?
Oh, no.
hit or is it-
I had already added the thing. It was an 8. I rolled 3.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, no. You failed to hit. You scare poor BD7 half to death as laser bolts are just shooting all around. Luckily, you do not
Once
make
again,
contact.
he deserves it. This is not his fault.
He does not make contact with. You do not hit either of them, so you guys are fine. And then Zach, that brings us to your turn.
Can I
I'm sorry.
peek back behind the door so he can't shoot me?
Yes, you can. Zach, I'm sorry. It's actually this guy's. He's an 8 and you're a 7. So this guy's going to go. He is going to take a shot at you, Zach.
Don't even.
He rolled a natural 1.
Oh, nice.
So he shoots at you and actually ends up hitting the desk, and it causes sparks to kind of fly up right
like
in
that.
this guy's face. And so he is going to be. I'm going to say that he is actually prone. Like he dives out of the way. And when a character is prone, you have advantages of an attack on them.
Nice.
So that is what is the result of that natural 1. So
Okay.
go ahead, Zach. It is your turn.
I continue my sprint towards this unfortunate fellow who is now on the ground. I launch into the air with my vibroglaive, and I take it up in the air, and I also pull out my vibro knife and go for a double stab down onto the man on the ground.
I'll allow it. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't know why you
called a
wouldn't allow it. It's a thing I do.
Yeah.
It's just a roll a d20.
Yep, roll a d20 to hit.
A 19. So
Excellent.
Feel
it's
like-
going to be a 24. You go ahead and roll a d10 plus 4.
I got a 3 plus 4 is 7.
I am actually sorry, Zach. Go ahead and roll another d20 because you had advantage because you could actually roll a 20 and then.
Oh, sure. I rolled a
yeah.
3 with my advantage, so.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll a d10 for me then again.
Okay. Ooh, I got a 10.
10.
All right. So this guy was full health when you went in there, and literally the glaive and the vibro knife come down at the same time, and you just gut this guy. Like does not get back up, barely makes a noise, is just gone. So he was full health to 0. You just basically one hit killed him there.
It's just the best moment of my life.
Yeah, you wasted that guy. I love the Vibroglaive when it does more than 10 damage, just kills somebody.
Yeah, it's got a special. Yeah, kills minor enemies if 10 damage dealt in one attack. So.
Yep. Which you did 14, so you overkilled.
Joe
like
McKieran has seen me do that in real life. Can confirm. I went to college with Joe, so he knows.
Is it bad?
Feels like something I would do in these campaigns.
My mental image is like the fake Captain America.
Oh no, with
like,
the shield. No.
That was a great shot, though. Spoilers. Wow.
I know.
Spoiling the.
I mean, who hasn't watched that?
She's talking about a different show with Captain
right.
America. It's a different one.
I mean, it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah.
All right. That brings us back to the top of the order, which is now Alana or Rez, because both of the higher initiative Nyctos have died.
Okay. Is this guy like quaking in his boots at all?
Yeah, he was the guy that peed himself a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Peened himself a little bit.
The penis pants.
That's what we call him now.
That's right.
Okay.
We got to keep him around just so we can keep saying that.
He's probably the one who stores his board games in a phalanx.
Oh gosh,
Yeah,
got him, got him.
Got me. I called the calyx a phalanx the other day. I deserve all of the humiliation and the shame that I brought upon my family.
That's okay. One time I told people that we were going to go to Ireland and we were flying on Aer Dingus.
Yeah, instead of Aer Lingus.
Anyway,
the chat likes your burn. All right.
Okay, so like, can I just ask this guy if he wants to just walk away? Like,
you're gonna ask him to surrender?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. I think we should like put him in a closet or something.
Yeah, you want to him and then roll a d20?
Yeah. I mean, does this count as my action though? Like,
No,
do I not
if
get to
you this is a
attack?
bonus action.
Okay.
If he refuses, you can blast him.
Okay. 18.
All right. What do you say to him?
Uh,
It's plus your strength, so it's a 19.
okay.
Alana's not very strong.
Yeah, I'm also.
I think you're really strong, Alana.
Things to say.
Pretty powerful.
You've had two children. You're very strong.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, hey man, like,
We see your penis.
you've already peed your pants.
Look here, bean pants.
I think it's time to put down your blaster and walk away from this fight.
All right. He drops his blaster and puts his hands up.
Okay. So I'm going to.
We're out of combat.
I'm going to. What do we got around that I could like?
You guys have the staterooms back through here, but you risk running into the Nyctos in the hallway.
Yeah.
And then you could take him with you to the bridge. There's not much else around here.
I rush back to BD7, see if he's all right, and see if there's anything I can do to fix him up.
You can roll a mechanics check, Zach, see if you can fix him up.
What's that?
I go check.
You have mechanics, Zach. I think you have +3 on checks.
What do I roll a D20?
Yeah, roll a d20.
Sam's gonna.
18
check the bodies.
plus the 3, so 21.
All right, he's back to full health. Like,
Awesome.
You nailed that. All right, Sam, what did you want to do?
I want to go check the 2 dead bodies to see if they have anything valuable on them, like any nice jewelry.
You're
any,
rich. You're
any
famous.
Credits,
What do you
hey,
need this for?
you don't know my life, okay? You don't know what.
So they have their guns. So they both had DC.
Not helpful to me.
They both had DC 40s. They're just kind of inaccurate, heavy repeaters. But they're worth a little bit of money, maybe 50 credits a piece, used like that. They obviously have been paid recently. They both have about 100 credits on them. between the two of them at 200 credits that you could take. Besides that, it's just kind of pieced together armor. They're obviously kind of ruffians. One guy had 2 death sticks on him. Death sticks is a hard drug in the Star Wars universe.
I'm gonna take that because
You're a smuggler.
I'm a smuggler.
All right, Alana wants the
or a
death sticks.
drug
You give them to her,
addict.
Sam?
I take all the credits,
Right.
and
right.
I don't tell my fellow people that they
All right.
that they were there.
Plus 200 credits for you, Sam.
Thank you.
Jeez, you already
You can
had
take the
more
death
credits
sticks, you
than
can
us
add 2
to
death
begin
sticks.
with.
Alana had the most credits. She's a smuggler.
I'm checking on our fallen comrade, and they're over here getting high and stealing money.
All right, what do you guys want to do with this Nikto? I'm going to go ahead and say you guys kind of bring him back to here so you're not out in the middle exposed. What do you guys want to do with this guy?
I look down at BD and say, "Hey, there's a terminal over there. Can you check in there and see what you can find out for us, buddy?"
All right, go ahead
buddy.
and roll a check for him.
We could make this guy smoke both of the death sticks, and then he wouldn't remember anything.
It's a slicing check. Sec.
Plus 3, so I got 17.
Okay, he is able to hack into the camera feeds, actually.
Ooh,
And
helpful.
give you a look at what is happening. There is popping up on the screen is going to be a few different shots, and if you want to look at the TTS map, I will go ahead and show you those things. So first off, this is the bridge. There are 2 dead bodies inside the bridge that are crew members.
No.
And they are holding the doors there. It is definitely still the Alderanians. They still have control over it, but they are blasters drawn facing down this long hallway. And they have a long hallway here that they are covering, and then this door is barred tight. And the captain is there looking at a hollow projector, talking into a comm link. That's the first shot that you get. The second shot you get is some Niktos hanging out outside of the main hallway. They were playing cards. It looks like Sabak, but have now gotten up and are blasters drawn, just looking around. They probably heard the fight that you guys had earlier. And then all the way back at the engine compartment, you see 2 Imperial agents working on a terminal there. Not quite sure what they're doing, but they are definitely Imperials. They're the people in charge of the Niktos that you have killed already. Besides that, there is another relay station over here. This is where the turrets are controlled from. And the Niktos that were patrolling outside the rooms are headed that direction toward those terminals. And I will say, because you rolled so high, that is within view of where you guys are currently standing. And the bodies are there too. Don't forget, even though they're just these circles, those are 2 dead bodies.
Okay.
You have maybe a minute before these guys are in view.
I say we drag the bodies back into the hallway where we were, just so nobody finds them.
Yeah, I like that.
This door is closed, so you don't need to worry about line of sight coming this way.
Okay, yeah, let's put them in there.
All right.
Can we get into the? These are doors, right? Like
These
the
are
into
doors,
the bridge.
yes. They're closed, but you can attempt to open them. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I turned to my companions and say, I feel like we should get in the bridge and see what's going on.
We only have about a minute though before those guys can see us. Is that enough time to hack?
You might not have to hack, depending on how good your talking is. She did summon you to the bridge, so
I'm pretty good at talking.
But could BD like try and find a way in there? That is one of his specials. Find a way.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and roll a D20, it's going to be a DC 15 check.
Got 13.
All right. It's going to be with his agility, which is going to be 1 less than yours. So that's perfect. So basically, he's going to have 1 less on your main abilities, except for strength.
Yeah.
But yep. So you got that check. This door just hisses open right here.
Ooh.
And you see a Alderanian security trooper kind of just poke his head out. He's got his pistol up though. He's not actively aiming at you. and you see him just kind of.
Hey man, you heard
You
of Alien Alto?
Okay.
he beckons you inside quickly.
I follow him.
All right.
Yeah, follow as well.
Do you want to bring the Nikto, or you want to leave him out here?
Bring
I mean,
him, right? 'Cause-
Now that you say something, probably bring him. Yeah, let's bring him.
Let's bring him with us.
All right. So you guys are now all in this room. BD is going to come with you. This door is closed, and the Alderanian just kind of points at the captain and says, "Hey, she'll brief you on the situation," and then goes back to holding this hallway. Every once in a while, there's a blaster shot coming down this hallway. They're behind cover that you can't see off camera. I'm just going to say that is kind of just removed from you. You can just count on them holding that hallway without your assistance.
But we don't. It's like other Niktos down there.
Other Niktos down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We haven't been boarded by anybody.
No, it is
Right.
all people that started off on the Corvette.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What part of the ship are like? Where is the bridge? On this?
So the bridge is on the front. This would be the bridge right up here. The crew compartments are in this section. And then you guys are kind of in this section here where the turret control systems are. And then there's a main hold back here where the engines kind of start. So you guys are kind of in this long hallway. It's obviously not going to be to scale, but there's a long open compartment where there's engine rooms and a bunch of other things.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
All right. So you guys walk over to the captain, and she says, "It's an Alderanian woman, long black hair. She is got her blaster out, and it's still smoking from the recent fight. She's obviously just killed some people. She's pretty BA. She looks at you and says, "Oh, good, you're alive." For now, at least. The Imperial Impound Assessment Detail are trying to take down our engines. They've already disabled the hyperdrive. The Vicious is in pursuit, and we desperately need to get that hyperdrive back online. All of my troops are just trying to hold the bridge right now. I need you to help. You got to stop them from shutting down the engines at the very least, and if you can, get that hyperdrive back online. And what do you guys do?
It's a pretty clear directive there, Captain.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if you've heard of me. My name's Kelly Analto.
I roll my eyes as loudly as possible.
Kelly Analto doesn't do stuff for free. I hate to burst your bubble, but this isn't exactly my fight.
I leave. I head north.
She doesn't quite roll her eyes at you, Kellyan, but she does kind of just sigh because she's literally in the middle of fighting for her life, and she's going to have to buy you off right now. And she looks at you and says, "Listen, the Vicious thinks that we are all rebel sympathizers except for the Imperials on this ship. I think we've been set up. I think this was their plan from the beginning. That's why there's an Imperial detail on the ship with a bunch of Nikto enforcers. You don't really need Nikto enforcers to sell a bunch of land on Alderaan. Okay, so I know for a fact they were just paid. So I'm guessing the enforcers probably have 100 to 200 credits per, but those Imperial agents have to have at least 5,000 credits a piece on them because they are paid well to do what they do because they don't want them stealing stuff from the pot on Alderaan. So if you take them down, you can keep anything that you find on them. How about that?"
You know, that sounds nice. It does. I'm not saying that's not a compelling argument. But you see, the thing is that I have a lot of Imperial fans, and I'm not Alderanian, and so I could probably just walk out there and be safe. But the thing is that I like you. I like you a lot more than I like those people, and so I want to give you the opportunity to work with Kelly and Alto, and all that I'm asking in return is maybe just a little guarantee that I'll be taken care of. You know, if you know what I mean. Whenever we get out of this.
I'm sure that not only will the aristocrats back on Alderaan be thankful that their shipment of shield generators makes it to them and be willing to reward you handsomely for that, but just think of your reputation growing in the fact that you were able to escape an Imperial Star Destroyer In fact, I'll even let you press the light speed button so that you can say you piloted the ship to safety.
Right. Kellyanne likes the sound of that. Okay.
Well, I've already left, like halfway through this.
We have a
so,
deal.
Where did you go?
I went back out the way I came and like peered around that corner.
All right, I'm putting you in this corner right here, Zach, kind of hiding behind this thing. BD7 has been chastised a little bit because he got shot and is not quite as rambunctious and did not run out this time. And then the captain says, we can take care of that Nikto for you if you don't want to walk around with him the rest of this time. You guys want to leave him here, or do you want to take him with you?
They can take him, I think.
He's going to be out of the fight. All right. You guys want to follow Zach?
Wait, so she wants us to try to get the hyperdrive back online.
Yes.
Where would that mean we had to go?
You're going to have to go to the engine compartment for that.
Okay. And those Imperial agents are between us and that.
It was where those Imperial agents were working, right?
Yes, it was. That is the hyperdrive. Oh, right.
Okay.
So I'm sneaking my way towards it. Is what I'm doing, because I was like, I don't have time for this Kellyanne show. I don't want to hear any more of it. And so I was just like, I'm just gonna go get the job done. And I left my compartment or my companions behind. So I'm sneaking my way towards there, Austin. So I'm a little bit separated from them.
All right, cool. So there's not too many people along the path back toward the engine compartment. I'm going to show you your routes. You know the ship fairly well, so I'm going to let you choose. You already saw the security feed, so you know where people are, okay? So here is where we were looking, all right? You've got this long service causeway here that leads out to the engines. The security cameras did not show any troops in that area. There are the Nikto enforcers over here. They would have line of sight if you tried to get into that hallway, but you could try to sneak along this path and get past them if you want to try to sneak. You know that there is fighting going on at the end of the hallway from the bridge that leads toward the engine compartment. So this way is pretty much locked down by the fight that's going on over here. You can go right down the middle. There are Imperial agents down here in the middle, and then the Niktos here. So you let me know where you want to go. You are currently here. There are also Niktos up here holding the turbo laser battery control systems.
I asked the captain if there's any advantage to us having control of the battery systems.
So she thinks about it for a second. She says, our first priority is the engines. The Vicious is not currently in range. It has dispatched TIE fighters, which will catch up to us eventually, but not for another 10 minutes or so. At that point, I hope to be out of here, but if we're not out of here, I want to have those turbo lasers back online.
Minutes, not a lot of time.
This is the size difference between your ships, by the way. It's not that close.
Wow, look at that. I'm gonna try and sneak along this wall.
This wall here?
There's some cover in the middle of the room, right?
Yeah, there's the desk, and then some crates, and then some more crates over here, and then
yeah, I'm gonna try and skirt between the different covers to kind of make my way across the room.
All right, I'm gonna call this 2 different checks to get from to get from here to here, and then from here all the way into the. Are you headed here?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna have to roll twice. You do
Great.
have a +3 on stealth, and the first one's only gonna be a DC 10.
So just roll a 20.
Roll a 20. If you get higher than a 10 with your bonus, you will pass the first part.
16, baby.
All right. You are now here. The second one's going to be a DC 15.
DC 15. Ooh.
Long open stretch of land. You guys want to follow him?
Oh no, I got a 4.
All right. Let's see what the companions are doing before you rolled that 4. Sam, Alana, what do you guys want to do?
Wait, so
he's currently here. He's about to make the dash here, and he will be caught. Technically, I should have done this simultaneously because you aren't supposed to know he's going to be caught. But do you want to try to sneak and follow him?
Well, if I know he's gonna be caught, then no.
Okay. You see, all right, let's just call it like this. He gets to about here, and you hear from over this direction, "Hey, you, stop!" What do you want to do?
Can I throw my flash grenade that far?
You'd have to move first, and then we would enter combat. But yeah, you could do that. You could move to about here.
What does the flash grenade?
It makes them roll with
Accomplish for me.
disadvantage on their attacks for
Their
a whole
first
round.
attacks?
Mhm.
Okay, first I sigh and say, "This guy and his dumb droid."
Oh yeah, speaking of your droid.
Then I walk over kind of towards the corner by those guys.
Right here.
Yeah, right there. And I take a step out away from the wall, and I'm like, "Oh, hey guys.
Alright.
Sorry, he's with me. We just saw your friends over there. Told them we were going to get some food. They said that was okay. We're pretty sure the cafeteria is this way. Are we cool?"
All right. We're going to stop for a second, Sam. I'm going to make you a D20, and if it's above a 15, the cafeteria actually is this way. So that's going to be the first check. Because we haven't discussed
Okay.
where the cafeteria is.
Cheers,
What
Thomas.
do I add
Happy
to it?
Solo's Day.
Why don't you add your, what would this be? Let's call it intellect, because you wouldn't lie if it was not the truth on this. So go ahead and add your intellect to it.
Okay, then it's 14.
All right. So you missed it by 1. But because you rolled a 14, I'm going to say it's not that far from where the cafeteria would be. Go ahead and roll a charisma check, and we'll see how you do there.
Okay.
Not working out for you. this time?
Unnatural 1.
No.
Yes. So these guys are apparently not as gullible as the first round that you encountered.
I mean, they did
They-
just hear us kill a bunch of people.
They
have
definitely
no
root.
shot throughout the show.
They definitely root for a different racer. They root for Kellyan's nemesis in the racing world.
Yeah.
It's very clearly, and they hate him. That's what I
This
think.
is pod racing.
No, this.
So,
Wait. Smooth talk. 2 times per encounter, you can re-roll a charisma check.
Oh, he read
Can
his
I do
character
that?
sheet. Yeah, go ahead.
Or because I rolled a 1, I can't. How does that
I
work?
mean, technically, I think when you roll
It's
a
a
1,
reroll?
you're kind of just done. But I'm gonna give it to you. Go ahead and Go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
What's your roll,
18.
Oh gosh. All right. You see a Nikto kind of just reach down to a comlink. He says, "You guys let some guys out of their rooms to come get some food." And you hear kind of just like comm static. And he looks at the guards and he says, yeah, that checks out. The cafeteria is not this way, though. It's back the way you just came from. So he's expecting you to walk back this direction. What do you do?
Man, these Alderaanian cruisers, they make no sense. I yelled at Ches, "You're going the wrong way. It's back this way." And then walk back in that direction.
All right. Zach, what do you want to do?
Oh no. I start walking back towards towards them. I say, Kellyan, I guess you're right. I'm very upset about it.
All right. So I'm going to say you guys make it back to here. These guys have not noticed you yet. One is fiddling around with the computer. This guy's looking down this hallway, making sure no one comes out. And this guy's just casually looking in your direction, but hasn't noticed you because of the cover in between.
What you got, Alana? What you feeling? Rez?
all I have is this flash grenade.
All I have is a flash grenade. I wonder what I'm going to do with that.
I can also rig together an explosive, like on demand, as long as I roll a 15 or have 5 minutes.
Yep.
I don't know if now's not the time to use that.
Could be.
Maybe the flash grenade.
I'm into it. Let's flashbang them.
All right, let's do it. I'll throw it at.
Let's do it.
All right. So, do you want to sneak along this wall and just kind of like toss it at their feet?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll a stealth check. It's going to be an easier one than running across an open floor. And you have a +3 on that check. So roll a d20.
11.
All right, it passes. So you make it all the way up to the corner here, and you're going to go ahead and chuck this nade. You get that action for free. It is going to be thrown correctly. However, they have to make a saving throw to see if it affects them or not.
Okay.
So the first Nikto in front is going to pass, so he is not going to roll with disadvantage. Second one also rolled a 17, so he is going to pass. And the last one failed his check. So one guy is going to roll with disadvantage. The two other ones are going to be fine. Zach, you're initiating this combat. Your team is initiating this combat. So you actually are going to get a round before anyone, and then everyone will roll initiative.
Can I use my grand entrance?
That is, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
I start
raining
combat.
is if you start combat, yeah, good.
I run through the smoke of the flashbang, and I whip off my coat and take out my vibroglaive and run, charging them, shouting at the top of my lungs, hopefully to intimidate them.
Okay.
And try and stab the first guy.
Okay.
It's like a flex. It's my flex. Once per encounter, take advantage on it in an intimidation check.
All right. So you want to intimidate the guys around him by just brutalizing this guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you roll for the attack to see if it hits. If it hits, we'll try for the intimidation.
All right.
All right.
D20.
Yep.
Got 10.
All right. And that's going to be +5
on my vibroglaive.
It hits.
It's a hit. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then roll 1d10 +4 for damage.
Yep.
10 +4, baby.
Oh my gosh, he did it again.
Boom. Just
all right,
kill him straight up.
You just take this guy from neck
not
to
Disney
shoulder.
Approved.
He just like half of his body just slides off the other half. And literally just goes down in one hit. I'm going to give you I'm not even going to make you roll.
Don't.
You would have had advantage with your flex, but just killing that guy in one hit. These guys are just obviously intimidated. This guy was already flashbanged, so he's already discombobulated. This guy is
yeah, I feel like I shouldn't have used that now. But
I mean can't see, can't hear, and is really scared now. Even more than
these guys are covered in blood. They're just a mess. Like it was very
Dave?
brutal. So this guy is going to straight up surrender, and then this guy's going to try to attack you, Zach. But we're going to roll initiative to see if he is even first.
I intimidated him, and he's flashbanged, and he could still attack me?
That guy was not flashbanged, and he's going to roll with disadvantage because he was intimidated.
Because he's intimidated. Got it. Okay.
And he only rolled an 8, so he's probably not going first. Everyone else can roll a d20 for initiative. All right. 5. You might not
14.
They're going to kill this guy so fast.
8.
14.
All right. Cool. Sam, you were up.
Awesome. I think I can see him.
You need to walk a bit.
Okay. I'll move up behind that block in the middle of the room so that I have cover.
Okay.
Since I have to move anyway. And I take a shot at him with my A280 blaster rifle. And that
just turned it and so scared. Thomas Wilson said that guy didn't even see that basically.
I roll a 13.
Is that with your plus? Or
yeah.
It does not hit. You miss, unfortunately.
Huh.
Bummer. Then I duck down behind my piece of garbage so that he can't shoot me.
All right. And then Zach, you're going to be up.
Wait a second. Wait. So, does an encounter count as
An encounter is going to be the whole night,
The whole
unless
night.
if you guys leave
Okay.
the ship, we'll change encounters.
okay?
Yeah.
Then I have a inspire ability.
Yeah, you don't need it.
That's not right now.
Yeah, you guys may kill this guy. All right,
Okay, sorry, Zach. Go ahead.
Zach. You're up.
I mean, it'd be nice for visual variety to use my vibro knife, but I feel like that's not the smart play.
yeah.
So I try and like do one of those like I just stabbed the one guy, so I'm coming off that stab into like a backhand, like a up with his face, and then I
Nice.
turn it around and stab up through.
Nice.
His like this area, like right in there.
All right, go for it.
Thank you. I will go for it. D20. I got a 10 again with my plus 5.
5. That
Plus
was with your
fives.
plus 5.
Super helpful. No, I got a 10 on
Oh,
the
okay,
roll.
cool. So that does hit.
Right. D10.
And
A 9 for the hit. Plus
Plus
a
4.
4.
He is bloodied. He is not dead. He's going to try to fight
I
right
got
back
the
at
rolls.
you.
I got the rolls tonight.
He rolled a 2 as his disadvantage. So the disadvantage definitely helped because he rolled a 14 the first time, which would have been a 17. So he misses you, Zach. He just clumsily tries to hit you with this little force staff he's got in his hand, and it just completely misses. So Alana's going to be up.
Okay. I'm still back.
You're still here.
Oh, okay.
You could shoot him.
Yeah.
If you rolled a 1, I'd make you hit Zach, but that's the only way you'd do any damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'll shoot at him.
All right, go ahead.
Well, just with the one gun. I'm not gonna do
Okay, gonna aim.
16.
Nailed it. Yeah, he's gonna be toast probably. So you roll a D8. It's the blue one.
Yeah.
Ooh, only 6.
Yeah.
I don't think this guy's. Zach just did how much damage, Zach? You did 14 or 13?
I rolled a 9 plus 4.
Yeah, 13. Where did I put my? There it is. So 13. He was bloody then. You just did 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it does kill him.
Okay.
Yep. All right. He is down for the count. This guy here has just surrendered. Do you guys want to do anything with him? Do you want to knock him out?
Yeah, let's knock him out.
Zach, you would be a DC 10 strength check to knock him out. And you
Oh,
get
to
plus
knock
4
him
on it.
out. Oh. Is there anything? I mean, before I do that, can I look around and see? Like, do we have a moment, or like somebody's probably gonna see us? I knock him out.
I want to hold on. I want to interrogate him.
All right. There is people kind of far away that definitely see a fight happening. They're not able to enter the combat yet because it's happened in 6-second increments, but they definitely know there is a fight happening.
I already said I knock him out, so I don't know
Okay,
if I can
go
take that
for it.
back. But
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll a
Unless
d20.
you fail.
15.
All right. Yeah, you nailed him.
All right.
So he's knocked out.
Nicholas
time to
Perez
think about it.
asked for a mid-game update / recap. He's just joining us. So where are we at, Austin?
All right, so our heroes are on a Corellian Corvette. Ooh, nice. They are here. Show the camera the cookies. My wife made Jawa cookies for.
I want cookies.
I want cookies.
Here, I'll take one
Yeah,
out.
it doesn't work very well.
They'll look great.
So they're little Jawas. I don't know if you
Aw.
know this there,
Very
but-
cute.
Anyway, so our heroes are on a Corellian Corvette. They are part of a diplomatic mission to Coruscant to try to get some people that were arrested out of prison. Those people were suspected of helping the rebellion. They failed to get those people out of prison, and they are headed back to Alderaan. But on their way, they are stopped by a Star Destroyer. The Star Destroyer is out of range, can't actually stop them. But there were some Imperials on board that were headed to Alderaan to impound some property that the people that were arrested had. And so those people are currently fighting on the ship to gain control of the engines in order to shut down the engines so that the Star Destroyer can catch them. The hyperdrive has already been disabled. That was the first thing that the Imperials on board did. And so they are working to the team is working to get that back online in order to survive.
Great recap.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and say about 5 minutes have passed since you guys started this. So you are getting close to inbound.
Ah,
Puppy.
I have a little Ewok to show off.
Woo!
Oh, look at that! Look at that little
Oh
puppy.
my gosh.
Oh my goodness, so
Aw,
cute.
hi.
His name's
Miso.
Miso, right?
hmm
Yep.
Gosh.
Very, very
He's-
cute.
Miso's my bud.
I should have given you an Ewok companion.
He's so cute.
Ah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to bed.
This is where you guys are.
Okay.
The engines are down there, and there are definitely guys down there.
How many?
The two main Imperial agents, and then the people attacking the hallway that the bridge has.
So, why did we let these people on to begin with?
This is a
I'm still skeptical. Like, why would I
This-
have gotten on this ship? I'm pretty smart.
hold on.
Why would I have
This
done
is a diplomatic ship. It has a diplomat on it that went to try to free these people.
Right.
You guys were attached to that diplomat for different reasons. Zach was supposed to talk to a guy, try to get some information out of him, and convince him not to share that information with the Empire. Sam was there to try to win public opinion in their favor because he's famous.
Mhm.
And you were there to smuggle something from one of the people attached to the Alderanian government that is currently in Coruscant.
Right.
All right.
I
So that is why
suspect
you were on the ship during the
it's drugs.
diplomats' negotiations. Yes, it's drugs. During the diplomats' negotiations, he was forced to bring back these assessment people to Alderaan to basically impound all the property of the people that were arrested.
Okay.
So this is a diplomatic thing going on where he's being forced to bring these people back and show them the property of the people that were arrested. Okay. So it's all bureaucrat things. He brought a team of enforcers with him, theoretically, to stop people from attacking them while they tried to sell the stuff. And you guys were just supposed to be the ship that carried them there.
Okay.
But it does appear that this was a setup, that the Star Destroyer was waiting for you, and that these people were supposed to disable the hyperdrive.
So they rode to Alderaan or to Coruscant with us.
Mm-mm.
Also?
They joined you with at Coruscant and were coming to Alderaan to impound the property.
Okay.
All right,
Hmm.
that is what happened.
Cool. So we knocked that guy out.
Made another Jawa.
I say we all go to the hallway, the back hallway.
That's where I was heading to begin with. So
Yeah.
I agree.
Where's your droid, Zach?
You know, I feel
Right.
like he got left. Yeah, he's been following me this whole time.
Right. You mean when you got caught and we had to end up
up.
fighting some guys because of that?
I mean, we would have fought him either way. I think.
What is happening with this? What in the world? Sorry, Elena's mini just like keeps on changing sizes, and I don't know why.
Hey, Christina.
Okay.
Yes, this is This is like D&D, but it is a Star Wars homebrew version of. It's a role-playing game in the Star Wars universe, homebrewed by Austin. We are running it.
Mm-hmm. We have played D&D together.
Can we get around behind the engines? How's this layout?
Yeah, so you can definitely get. These are not the engines themselves; they're the power generators that fuel the engines.
Okay.
These are fuel tanks, or fuel cells. Excuse me, not tanks. There is definitely cover there, but this does end kind of like in the back of the ship, where you wouldn't really be able to get around behind here easily.
Okay.
You could make some checks, but if you failed them, you'd be very loud.
Cool.
These are also pretty dang hot, so
Yeah.
take that into consideration.
How do you know this level of?
Detail.
Yeah.
Half a lifetime of being a fan of Star Wars and half absolute bullcrap.
You just made up the hot thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yep, they figured out space travel, but they can't make things not hot.
All right.
Uh,
This
okay, well, in that case, then
there's a computer. I'm just gonna run down your stuff. There's a computer terminal here. There's some cover here. They are behind some cover here. One of them is working on a terminal. One of them is kind of watching his back. The nearest other help is over here assaulting the bridge tunnel. So
I guess we go for the person at the terminal or at the computer first, right?
I could try and distract them while you guys hack the terminal. I don't know what we're gonna get out of the terminal, but we could do that.
Or I meant going for
this guy.
yeah.
Can we
Can you
spike the
spike
terminal?
the terminal and do damage? Austin, can we spike the terminal and do damage?
You could try to remotely overload the terminal. That is something theoretically possible. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna ask BD7 if he can figure that out.
No, I have a computer spike.
Oh, never mind then.
All right. So, Sam, you could use this terminal to try to overload this terminal if you want.
Okay, I want to sneak out there and
All right.
use
roll
my
D20
computer
for me.
spike.
Kevin says that's what you would do in Knights of the Old Republic. So
Thanks, Kevin. What checks do I need to roll?
You're gonna roll a D20 for the first part, and that's gonna be a stealth check, but it's not gonna be very hard because you're barely going out in the hallway. So go ahead and roll that.
Agility? Is that what that is?
It will be agility.
12.
Okay, you pass. And now you're gonna run a computers check with your spike would be advantage.
Yeah, so I use my equipment. What do I have to check?
You're gonna roll a 20, and it's gonna be your intellect, but you're gonna roll advantage because of your spike.
Okay, I rolled a 10 and a 16.
All right, and that's +2, or did you already do that?
That's +2.
Okay, so you rolled a 16. The DC check was 15, so good job, barely made it.
Woo!
You see this guy working at this terminal, and suddenly, like, blue lightning arcs just kind of like come off the front of the terminal, and he gets blasted backward and kind of just shouts in surprise. Wasn't expecting that at all. There's smoke rising from this terminal. It is not clear if the damage has been done to that or not, but this guy is definitely not able to continue working at this terminal currently, and is rather surprised.
Nice. Thank you.
What happened? What does the other guy do?
Heaven.
The other guy turns around and is surprised as well, and they're both trying to figure out what the heck just happened to this terminal. So they're now moving in, trying to work on it.
I like that. I feel like we should get in there.
Yeah, no, that's great. Can we? Chez, are you all melee?
I got a pistol.
Hmm.
I got a quick draw.
Okay. Do you want to try and get close, or do you want to?
I mean, I'm better if I can get close.
Do you want to
so-
start this with an
Thanks,
element
Kevin.
of surprise with their backs turned, so we get advantage? We might still get advantage, but you might screw up the stealth check. Also.
I might, but I feel like I would have advantage on the stealth check because they are very distracted. So I think I should sneak out to the barriers.
What do you think, Russ?
How far are we?
You guys could pretty easily do that. I'm going to call that one stealth check. It's not that far.
I mean, I have a 60-foot
Range on your guns?
range on mine.
Yeah, I mean, 60 foot.
Yeah, it's better if I can
Yeah.
get in there. I'm just trying to get it's
Okay.
almost in cover behind that anyways. So
Let's do it. Do the stealth check then.
all right.
I want to move over behind the things right next to me. The
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you that for free as a part of your first stealth move.
Cool.
Okay, Zach and Alana.
I'll probably move back there too.
Okay,
What,
go ahead and
what
roll
am I
D20.
rolling?
Zach, you're going to try to move toward them, correct?
Yeah, it's like behind those. To take cover behind those three
Yeah,
things.
it's going to be a D20 again, and you
All
have
right.
a +3.
What about behind
Alana,
that?
you want to get to here?
No, over
Or get
further.
to here?
No.
Here?
Yeah.
If you want to get to there, it's still a stealth check.
Okay.
Both of you are going to roll with advantage.
Okay.
So D20, Zach.
Oh, great! I roll advantage.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord of Star Wars. 18 then. Woo!
right.
I had a 4, so
All right, you can engage them if you want. I'm going to see where Alana
chez
gets to.
salvi. No, that's like I don't even know. I don't
She's
even know what
out of
accent that is.
Yeah, no, it's nice. We should say it like that.
Uh-huh.
Except I'm just calling I'm
+3.
just calling you Deuce. I forgot.
You got to here. All right. You can engage them, Zach, and you would be using your grand entrance as well, if you would like.
Oh yeah, my entrances are always grand. Are you kidding? I was behind one of those things, so I flip over it, and as I flip over it, my
Flips
spear
over.
pops
Hold
out,
on.
and then
I want an
catch it.
agility check on that.
All right, I agree. Agility check.
It's grand.
Okay.
It's a grand
Roll a
entrance.
D20.
It must be grand
No. I
to
played with
qualify.
Remember when Sam's going to jump off the
no.
bear's back?
Austin
I've
has made
spoken.
me do agility checks on a lot of things in my life.
No, but then Sam, when I DM'd for Austin's birthday, Sam tried to talk me out of all the things that I needed to do in order to make his character just
Did
do
you try to jump off
whatever
a
he
bear's
wanted.
back into a second story window?
I did,
Sam?
and I should have made that too.
Oh gosh! All right, Zach, give me an agility check. You're the one that said you
All
jumped
right.
over something.
I feel like I'm pretty spry for a 40-year-old, so I feel like this should not be that difficult. Agility check. I roll a 9.
All right, you pass. It was a DC 10, so you got 13 or 12. So you're over.
My entrance remains grand. And you know, I should be role playing the French accent before, but believe me, you do not want to hear me do accents. It's gonna be all over the place. It's gonna be terrible. All right, yeah. So I'm using my vibro glaive, attacking that dude in the back.
All right,
It's
you're gonna
kinda
roll with
mean.
advantage because it's
I
coming.
like
from
to think he kind of saw my grand entrance, and so he turned to just like be like, "What's happening?" So I'm stabbing him in the back, like all right, 18.
All right, nailed him. All right, so go ahead and roll your
Man.
D10.
9
Zach's having
again.
rolls tonight.
I know.
9 again. So is that with your +4?
I got rolled a 9, and then I get the +4. So he dead.
You've one hit killed 3 guys tonight. Oh,
I can't roll
God.
stealth rolls for anything, but my attack
right.
rolls are great.
So just destroyed this guy. So this is a higher level character than the other ones you have fought.
Mhm.
So he is going to react to that and get a combat round against you, Zach.
Okay.
It is going to be at disadvantage though because he had no idea you were coming.
I get an attack round before rolling initiative. I don't know if that makes any difference, but
That's what you just did.
okay, cool.
And he's responding to it. He misses also outside of initiative. Now we're going to roll initiative.
Everybody.
Everybody.
18.
Nice. He rolled a 3.
Cool.
16.
Okay.
5.
With your bonus.
Yep.
Okay.
How much? Where are we at, like time wise?
You are 2 minutes from TIE fighters.
Okay.
Um,
We're gonna need those batteries.
Who's
alrighty.
up?
It is going to be Alana.
Okay. I'm gonna run forward and
All right. You want to get to this cover?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna use both of my blasters.
Okay.
And go ahead and try to hit him.
That's going to be a big old miss. It's actually a
no.
3, so 5.
I rolled
Five.
a 2.
You're lucky you didn't roll 1.
I know.
All right. So, I am breaking out my nice set of dice for this guy. So I'm going to be rolling my big boys here.
Is
The
it a-
Onyx.
The Onyx dice.
I feel like I know how you design games,
Oh yeah.
so I'm like, I'm waiting for something to happen.
Oh okay. Maybe something will happen. Who knows? All right. Go ahead and go for your turn, Zach.
All right.
Guessing you're going to
if it
run
isn't-
away and not attack him.
If it isn't broke, don't fix it. Stab him with my vibroglaive.
All right. I want to be clear. He is not a minor enemy. Just before you roll a 10.
They call me Stabby Alvy, and I stab him.
Do they call you that? I'm pretty
I
sure they
mean-
call you Deuce.
Yeah,
Ah.
Stabby Alvy the second.
That'll be-
A V.
All right.
What'd you roll? D20.
I rolled a 10 plus 5.
Okay. His DC is 15, so you do hit him.
Ooh.
I got a 4 plus 4 was 8, so I hit him for 8.
All right.
I got confused and I thought that your 10 plus 5 was
Damage.
damage.
Elena's like, dang,
Like-
every time.
Oh yeah, no, just my 2 hit.
All right. He does not go yet. It is Sam.
Awesome. I
Wait, hold on. Do I get a minor action as well too?
Sure.
I just feel like I'm about to get shot in the back, so I roll away from my attacker, to the right, like kind of
This
over
way?
to the side. Yeah.
All right. Whoa, there's a box there. Sorry. All right.
I think to myself, finally he realized that he should get out of the way of my blaster.
I did.
And then I peek around the corner and take a shot with my A280 blaster. That doesn't count as moving, right?
It does not.
Are you sponsored by A280 blasters? Because it kind of feels like you
It's RPG.
Kelly also doesn't do anything for free, okay?
are. Yeah, he's definitely sponsored. by that blaster company.
Okay, my hit check is 22.
All right, that hits, and it activates as your headshot, Sam.
It does. Awesome. Okay, so I have a ability called Aim for the Head. It is if your 2-hit roll is 4 or more over the target's
Defense.
check, then you roll an extra d6 damage. So I'm gonna roll my d10 damage
Mhm.
plus 4. So I rolled a 4. So that's 8, and then I roll another d6.
Yep.
I rolled a 3, so 11 total.
All right. He is not bloodied, but he is not looking good. He's taking 19 points of damage.
Okay.
So he is going to, as his bonus action, comlink for help, and they will enter combat after the next round of combat. So you're going to get one more round against him, and then they will enter combat. And then he is going to multi-attack. So he's going to get 2 different attacks, and he's going to attack the 2 closest people, which are Rez and Ches. Rez and Ches. Rez and Ches. All right, so first one is Ches. He's not rolling well tonight, so he misses Ches again. He's just scared of that dude, but he does a 15 hit? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so he is going to hit Alana for 12 points of damage.
Oof.
So
Ooh.
Okay.
He's rolling pretty good.
What the-
Who's Alana?
Yeah,
Rest,
who's
sorry.
that?
12. Whoa.
Actually, you're undercover, so I'm actually going to have that be half. Down to 6.
I'm just feeling guilty.
No, I mean I should have rolled disadvantage and I didn't, so I'm going to change it by.
Are Rez, Ches, and Killian going to be in the next expansion for Moonrakers?
You
They
know what?
weren't going to be,
That's not a bad idea.
but now they are. It's a
That
great idea,
brings
Nicholas.
us to the top. So we're going to
We got to do that. Write that down, Austin.
I'll slag it to Katie.
I'm gonna go change it in our master Google Docs for the next expansion.
All right. My turn to attack.
Yes, it is.
All right. I have quick recovery. So if I take damage before my turn, +2 to hit rolls, does
Yep.
that apply here?
Yes, it does.
Yes. And
Oh, I rolled with the wrong dice. Now that I'm rolling badly, I rolled with the blue one again instead of my nice ones, my onyx ones. No, I'm not gonna reroll. Go ahead.
Huge mistake.
Huge,
Oh,
huge.
come on.
um
With the extruded numbers.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
So
Beautiful.
classy.
Beautiful.
I can also if I hit him, I can make him
Mhm.
skip a turn. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna do the double guns.
You gonna do one gun?
I'm just gonna focus on one.
Okay.
And take a shot at him. This has been 20 now.
Oh,
I rolled a 2 again.
Alana does not have the rolls. Maybe you should switch d20s. There's another one. Right there.
Man, it's so not fun when you get into battle and then you start
Just rolling twos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Zach.
good.
Zach, you are up.
Wait, is there nothing I can do?
I mean, you can look at your sheet.
Let's get
You can do this.
Inspire.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to I know how you play, so I'm wondering if there's another big bad guy after this guy.
Who knows? It's already 2 hours into the stream. You think we have time for another big bad guy?
All right.
There's always another big bad guy.
BD7. We gotta get him in on this. I'm
You wanna do it
gonna
now?
Ow,
I'm gonna pull out my pistol and shoot. And BD7 is also gonna use a blaster attack.
All right. Go for it. Roll a
s-
d20 twice.
Who do I roll for first?
You first.
I got a 9. With my +3 is a 12. I'm pretty close, so I feel like that should be an easy
Yeah.
shot. Just saying.
I love how Zach plays RPGs. He's always advocating for what he thinks.
Yeah,
it should be.
I'm so close. It'd be really hard to miss.
Being closer for a pistol, if you were within range, would actually be at disadvantage on the attack. So I don't think close is a good
I'm in
argument.
optimal range for a pistol shot.
Roll for BD.
All right. I got a BD. Got the 4.
All right. Zach also misses both of his attacks. Sam, it is up to you.
Okay.
We'll get him next time.
Don't send a deuce to do a superstar's
Okay.
job.
Get the original next time. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, I take out my A280 blaster rifle, peeking around the corner, and take another shot at this guy.
All right.
I do not hit him.
All right. What did you
It's
roll?
not a one.
It's not a 1. Okay. All right. He is going to do an agility check to try to jump over these crates. And he rolled a nat 20. I knew I should have been rolling this dice. Because of the nat 20, I'm going to give him advantage on the grapple check he's about to make against Alana.
Rez.
That's going to be a 13.
Poor Rez.
13 plus 3 because of his strength, so he's a 16. So you're going to need to make a grapple defense check of higher than 16 in order to not be grappled right now. And you only have +1 on your strength.
I don't
So
even know what grapple means.
he's
but it
trying to
sounds
wrestle
awful.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't
All right.
sound nice. It doesn't sound like something.
grape
you want to
Snapple.
happen to yourself.
Could it be that?
No, it's not grape snap.
He's gonna like pull out a drink for me.
Definitely not that.
You're like, hey, you look thirsty.
Oh!
Get the
He actually
20?
does give me a grape Snapple.
Alana just rolled a nat 20 on a
Nice.
grapple defense check, which means this guy rolled a nat 20 jumping over the thing, looked freaking awesome while I did it, had
Oh,
advantage
wow.
on his next roll, but didn't crit on his next roll, which is the grapple check. So he's like completely confident at this point that he is going to basically use her as a human shield, which was his intention. Instead, he gets kicked in the testicles and elbowed in the throat. So I'm going to need you to
Wow.
roll 2d6 of damage on him right now.
Is it because my character actually has a bunch of those midi chlorians?
No, it is not.
We're gonna find out at the
Oh
end.
wow.
Of
Trying to be
She
force sensitive just
is-
from
No, she is. You
Force
cannot turn a
sensitive.
nat 20 into becoming a Jedi. Roll 2d6, not a
and
d12.
then I pull out my lightsaber.
Hey, Ray basically did
That's-
it,
Guys, that's what I'm smuggling back.
It's lightsabers.
Like,
His lightsabers.
right?
Two of these. Roll it twice.
okay. A 1
Okay.
and a 3.
All right. So 4 points of unexpected damage on him. So he kind of gets tossed back to here, and very, very weakly is going to try to multi-attack against Zach, but he's going to roll at disadvantage because he's a little discombobulated because of that attack. So that's going to be a 17 and a 2. Unfortunately, that disadvantage does not help him very much. So he is just reeling. Was not expecting to have Rez put up so much of a fight. So he is falling back and trying to get out of range of you guys, running back toward his help. His help will enter the fight now because an entire round has passed. So 2 more Nikto guards are going to join. This Nikto guard is trying to hold this hallway and is kind of stuck. If he were to try to run out here, he would just be mowed down by these guys that are pushing this hallway now. All right. So you got 3 guys to take care of, and they're going to roll initiative real fast. It's going to be a 16 and an 11, which still brings up the. You have an 18 on this one?
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Yeah, it's an 18. All right. So go ahead and make your move.
All right. Still going for
Main
same
dude.
dude. Yep.
Mhm.
And let's do both guns because I'm feeling pretty good now.
He is bloodied, by the way.
Oh, could that count as my roll?
Did you drop it?
I dropped it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so that's going to hit, and now you need to roll a d8 plus 4.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
3,
I agree,
so
Austin.
7.
Love that lighting effect. That's nice. Nicholas,
yeah?
the ambient light looks great. Great job on the
Thanks,
map. Way
thanks,
to go,
guys.
Austin.
What? He's talking about these little
He's
boxes.
talking about these.
Oh.
lights things.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, guys.
a great effect.
All right,
I feel like I'm
he
there.
is definitely bloodied still, but he is still up. But that was a good solid attack.
Wait, do I get to roll a d6 also?
Did you multi-attack?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then roll
Remember,
a
I
d6.
said I was
I'm
feeling
sorry.
good.
You're feeling good. Roll a d6.
5.
Yeah, he's not doing good. All right. This Nikto is going to push forward and try to attack you.
Okay.
And he gets a 21 total. So that will hit.
That's a lot.
I need my d8.
Wait, should I use my cut? What do you guys
Oh,
think?
I
I
have
have
D8.
covering fire.
You
But this
can't use
is a
it now.
different guy, right?
It's a different guy, yeah.
Ah, okay.
He's only
Yeah, you
doing
probably
5
can't do
points
that
of
much
damage.
damage.
So 5's not too bad.
All right.
Not too
Well,
bad.
I mean,
at
I'm
all.
down to 9 health.
All right. Lena's at 9 health, guys, just so you know. And then the next Nikto is an 11. Zach, I believe you are a 16, and Sam is a 10. So Zach, you're up.
Okay. Is there anything that? Let's see. I'm gonna send BD over to that terminal. See if there's anything you can find out that might help us.
Okay. Can you make an intelligence check for BD? It's going to be one less than yours. Oh no, I'm sorry. He has a slicing +3 on checks.
Got a 16 plus 3.
Okay, so he kind of just strings off a series of beeps that you understand as him telling you that the system is down right now and it needs to be repaired before you can use it.
Ah, bummer. Okay.
Do you want him to try to repair it? He can spend the next 2 rounds repairing it if you want.
Oh yeah, definitely. Repair it, buddy.
All right, he's going to start repairing it. Every round, we're going to do a check to see how he does.
Okay.
So he'll have to do 2 check passes in order to completely repair it. But yes, he can do that.
All right, and
then
I'm
you
gonna
get your
move.
normal action.
I'm gonna move back towards the take cover behind the thingies, the
Right here?
crates. Yep. And then I'm gonna use my holdout pistol, and shoot at the. Which one's damaged?
This is the big bad guy that is bloodied.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the big bad guy who's blooded.
All right.
6 plus 5. No, plus 3. 9.
All right, does not hit.
Bummer.
Okay, Sam. Oh wait, never mind. Sorry. This guard is going to go. He's going to do a multi-grenade attack.
Multi-grenade.
He is
He is-
grenadier.
Not just
has-
one grenade, but multi?
He is going to fire 3 grenades out of a grenade launcher.
Seems like.
And
Grenadier. Did you make that word up?
so it's a real word.
It's
So
pronounced grenadine.
Yeah.
it is not a grenadier. It is a British infantryman, and that has been used in many different army situations. All right, so I need you to both you and so both Res and Ches need to make a DC 15 check for the first one, and then DC 10s for the second 2. It's going to be your agility.
You said three individual checks?
3 individual checks.
And plus my agility, which is plus 3. All right.
All right. So Alana failed her first one. Zach, did you fail your first one?
Look at it. Look at that.
Is it a 20?
Look at that.
All right. Zach manages to avoid all 3 attacks.
Yeah, dude.
Do I have to roll again?
So I'm going to roll damage against you for the first one. 6. Uh-oh.
Oh, you gotta get out of there, Rez.
So that's going to be 6 damage there. You
I
got
know.
what,
I
5
realized
health?
the last round I didn't move. I could have moved
You could have moved back.
back. Oh well.
So you got 5 health now?
What did you just hit me with?
6.
No, I've got
3.
3.
All right, you better make these saves then. They're DC 10, so you should be able to do it.
5 plus 4, 9.
Well, let's see what I roll. I rolled a 5. Alana is incapacitated.
Oh, wait.
Rest is down.
That's not good.
So you are
Very bad. Very bad.
How long does the stim pack take to
It's
in
instant.
game time? Instant? Okay.
Yep, it's instant.
But didn't you give it to BD? So
He's got 2.
Oh, okay.
I kept
right.
one. Yeah.
So the last grenade won't matter, and that brings us to 16, 11 just went. Sam, and then the main bad guy. Sam, you're up.
Grenadier.
Okay. Awesome.
I don't know how to say it. You could you say that. Go ahead, Sam.
I take a recording device, like a video recording device, out of my pocket, and
Obviously. You have a data pad that can do that. Yes.
I set it up on the containers next to me so that it can see me and the bad guys.
Okay.
And then I pull out
I'm
my
gonna use yeah.
I pull out my A280 blaster rifle
Oh my gosh.
and line up a shot on the bloody big bad guy, and squeeze that trigger.
All right.
What did you have to say like
I'm
that?
not gonna hit anything ever. I roll a 1.
Oh, you rolled a 1.
Yeah.
All right.
This isn't
I'm
going to
gonna
be
go
good
ahead
for
and
the
say
sponsorship.
that the camera recording you kind of like turn to the camera and wink before you pull the trigger, but you pulled it slightly too early and you were still winking and weren't actually aiming. And you actually hit the control terminal in front of BD. And we're going to roll to see what that does. I rolled a 19. BD is going to take 5 points of damage from that
BD.
shot.
BD's down to 5 health. Poor buddy's
right.
just trying to fix that thing up. And...
Sam shoots it. All right, we are back to the big bad guy who is going to attack Zach, and he is actually a little bit pissed at Zach, excuse me, Ches, because he killed his partner, and so he's going to run up here and there's boxing. He is going to take a vibro sword out and try to attack you with it, Zach.
Good luck.
He rolls a 16 plus 4, which is going to be 20 against your defense. And that is going to be a 10. Nope, I want to use my nice one. Do I have a nice one? 12. 10. And that's going to be 5 plus 2. So he's going to do 7 points of damage on Zach.
And no big deal. I got 11
right.
HP left.
Alana is top of order, so you're going to do a death saving throw. So you need to beat 10, just straight, no bonuses. If you fail, you have a point against you. If you get 3 points against you, you die. If you get 3 points for you, you get back up. Okay. So you got to beat 10, so 11 or higher.
Thanks for the clarification.
Yep.
Thanks, that clarification was really helpful.
Your first death save throw. So he is 1 point.
You roll a 1 on your death check, do you just die?
I don't remember, but we might do that.
That would be a great end to the stream. We just all die.
We just all die.
And us is like, I win, and then it's over.
This Nikto is up. He's going to run to here and take a shot at Zach. And he is going to miss completely. Zach,
good. I'm unhittable. Just to clarify, can I get some stabby action and then also use a bonus action to stim Alana?
I'll allow it.
Oh, very generous of you.
Michael Jackson just commented on a Moonrakers Facebook post. Probably a different Michael Jackson.
Yeah, probably. I would guess that.
Probably.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna stab with my vibroglaive.
Okay.
I got an 19. Just
money.
Crushing it with these rolls.
Thanks, Thomas. I am a nice GM.
And then I rolled a 7 on my D10.
All right.
Plus 4. That's an 11.
You have successfully killed the leader of the Imperial impound team.
Getting all the kills.
He has fallen to the ground and will never get back up for sure. So he is out. Did you want to run to Alana?
Yes, and stim.
All right, Alana, you have 5 health points.
I have 0 stims now.
Yeah, well, BD has 1.
Right.
Well, yeah, but I personally.
So you're back up to 5 health.
5.
Okay. Yep. Okay. You're still out of the order though, so you won't go until the next time you're in order.
Okay.
So the other bodyguard is going to go. He's going to drop his grenade launcher and take a shot at BD to stop him from working on the computer.
BD?
He hits with a 16.
No.
And hits a 6 plus 2, so it's going to be 8 points of damage on BD.
He only had 5 health left.
I know.
Oh, no.
So BD is incapacitated. Droids cannot die unless they are completely destroyed, as in their cores are destroyed. But he is definitely non-functioning, and probably won't be functioning until you can spend a good amount of time working on him.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, that's sad.
I'm very upset. I don't understand why he would shoot this droid.
He's trying to stop
gonna-
the ship from coming
I'm
back
gonna
on the
murder
hyperdrive
this
back
guy.
online. So he did
I'm
what
gonna
he thought was
murder
right.
him
All right,
in a non-Disney appropriate way.
Sam, it's your turn.
Cool. As my bonus action, I turn to my data pad and I delete the previous video. Start recording a new video. And then I take out my A280 blaster rifle. And I aim at the guy who is farther away, the grenadier guy. And I pull the trigger
Grenadier.
I think
Right.
right. I think so.
Grenadier.
for a. I didn't move, so for a 14.
All right, that hits.
It hits.
All right.
Amazing. Okay, so then I don't get the head thing.
Do not.
So just a D10. Oh, I roll a 10. 10 plus 4, 14 damage.
They got him.
Yes.
And then I turn back to the camera and say, you two kids can aim for the head with your own A280 blaster rifle. And stop the recording.
All right, Zach. Or Elena's up, actually.
Yay. Okay. Who do we have?
This just this guy. Everyone else is done.
Okay. So, dumb question, possibly. The computer spike that we used earlier, is that like a consumable thing? where
Yeah,
you
it's
use it once.
it's
and
use
then
it once and
done?
it's done.
Okay.
Yep.
Because do any of us even know how to fix this issue that we're?
You haven't analyzed it close enough to try to fix it at this
Because
point.
now that we've lost BD7,
You're in a little bit tougher of a spot now.
yeah.
Zach and Sam do have some computer skills.
Okay.
I have a comm link. What does my comm link do? What can I do?
You could talk to the captain or any of the other teammates from
Okay.
range.
What about my high security data pad?
That is where you were holding certain things that you are smuggling.
Right. My
The lightsabers.
Sorry. The data pad. Okay.
It's your turn.
Man, what does the player have to do to get a lightsaber?
You took all the lightsabers from the dead kids.
Yeah,
Oh.
apparently
Oh, wow.
sleeping with the,
Just the DM doesn't
do
help.
it.
You do have those drugs, though. Maybe you could use the drugs.
Yeah.
All
All right. I'm just gonna go for this guy, I guess.
All right.
Nothing
Roll
else
D20.
really to
You gonna do akimbo or no?
No, let's just do normal.
All right.
I'm still a little
Wary.
wounded. 18.
Should have done akimbo.
Yep.
All right. D8 plus 4.
Five.
Okay, this guy is not quite bloody, but he is close.
Okay.
All right. Zach.
I'm very torn up about BD7, so I run over to BD7
Right.
and see if there's anything I can do.
All right. go ahead and make
While doing my best to take cover, I'm like kneeled down, like I'm not like an idiot.
Right.
So I'm like they
Right.
can't see me.
You're gonna take a Phoenix check. You have +3 on that.
All right.
Nicholas says
See
if you roll 2 nat 20s in a row, you become a Jedi.
How is that how that works? I got an 8.
With your bonus 3.
I rolled an 8, and I got a +3 on mechanics.
Yeah. So BD is pretty messed up. It's going to take more than one check to fix him. You did pass this. It's going to get progressively harder. So it's going to be DC 10, DC 12, DC 15. Okay. So you passed your first check. But their second check is going to be DC 12, which you can do next turn. Or out of combat, you can just do a single DC 15 to see if you can fix it.
We're not out of combat, though, are we?
No, this guy's about to go. He is. Zach left Elena out to dry.
It's the only thing I like. It's got to play the character,
He unfortunately misses Alana though. So
I already healed. I already healed Rez once. All right, my goodness. My best friend in the whole world just died. Okay.
Sam, you're up. If you come around behind this guy, I'll give you advantage on the attack.
Okay, then I will move around to the outside of that and shoot that guy in the back of his face.
Yep. Back of his face. With the A280.
With my A280 blaster rifle. Okay. Man, I just really can't roll tonight. A 5, so I don't. A 10 total.
But did you roll with advantage?
Oh no, I didn't. Oh, 19!
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll damage. Oh, you're gonna get your headshot. Roll the extra.
Oh yeah, my headshot. Aim for the head, kids.
Back of the face, more specifically, but you know.
I'm glad I didn't put this as kids appropriate when you two got
12 total.
All right, that kills him. Nice work.
There's a lot of murder for a kid's show.
Yeah. All right, you guys are out of combat. Do you want to go ahead and make that DC 15 check, Zach?
Yeah, let's do it. Advantage for the win. I roll a 20.
What?
I roll a d20.
Yeah, Hulk. I thought you said you rolled a 20. Yes, you rolled a
Might.
20.
I still might. 16.
16.
16 is pretty good. All right,
Plus
so
the
you
3,
pass.
so 19.
BD is back up to 1 health.
Yes,
so
BD is
go
back.
and get him.
So happy.
So over the intercom, you hear
Back. All right.
you hear a automated message, and it says, "Escape pods deployed. Escape pods deployed." And you feel kind of like a lurch in the ship as just one escape pad
Yeah.
is jettisoned from the ship. Your comlinks turn on, and you hear the captain say, "Looks like the rest of the Nyctos just jumped ship. We should be all clear here. What can you do about those engines?" Or sorry, not the engines. Engines are still online. You guys successfully stopped the engines from being turned off. I will say, as the DM, had you not overridden the system, there would have been a countdown in order to. You had so many turns in order to beat them in order to stop the engines from being turned off, but you successfully avoided that. So congratulations there.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, you also damaged the thing that's going to help you turn the hyperdrive back on. So it's a little bit of a give and take situation.
Wait, where did we do that?
The same terminal controls the hyperdrive and the engine system. So.
I blame Nicholas. He told us to spike it.
All right, you do have BD, but I actually don't think BD has your best slicing. I think that Chez does.
Why is it called slicing?
It's just a Star Wars term.
So I need to slice this machine?
Yeah.
So there's no more Nyctos on the board. I want to go back to the relays.
Okay.
I say, Deuce, you stay here. Sorry about your droid.
My droid's back, okay. My droid is fine.
And run over to the turret relays and do whatever I need to do to get them back online.
I mean, does it have to be one of us, or could it be somebody from the bridge? That
Most people on the bridge are dead.
Oh. Okay.
You
So
do
should I
hear the captain. The captain is still in your guys' comms. She says, "Any update on that hyperdrive?"
No.
Nope. Still like it was.
Someone overpowered it. We're working on it.
All right.
I'll try and
keep
fix
working
it.
on it. In the meantime, we have Tyson coming. Get to the guns.
Way ahead of you, Cap.
All right, so I guess I do need to
Crap.
go down there, right?
All right. Do you have gunnery? Do both Sam and Alana, do you guys have gunnery?
I got +4.
+4?
I have gunnery, +4.
Okay, so you both are going to roll with +4 on any gunnery checks that we're going to make.
Should
You
I
are using
get to
turbulate.
fixing?
Yes, you can go ahead. So every round, Zach, you're going to do a fixing round.
Great. Good at that.
So your first check is just going to be a DC 10.
All right.
And
We
you're gonna
rolled
get
a
plus
9 plus 6. 15.
Okay. Nice. So you pass the DC 10 check. You hear that ever so familiar hiss of the TIE fighter's engines, and then turbo laser fire.
It's more of a scream than a hiss.
Screech, sorry. You hear turbo lasers impacting the shields on the outside of the Corvette, and your guys' targeting reticles light up with a
What lights up?
targeting reticles.
Okay.
Did you hear erecticles?
No, I just
wow.
didn't know what you said.
Okay. All right, targeting reticles light up, and you guys have an opportunity to shoot at one of the 4 ties that are in pursuit of you guys. So please go ahead and roll a d20. It is going to be a DC 15 check, and you have +4.
Do you have the TIE fighters out at the macro level down below or no?
That is a good question. I do not believe I prepped those. If you really care about it,
No, I was just wondering.
It's okay.
and I'd risk screwing some stuff up.
I rolled an 18 total.
All right. So as Kellen is swinging his turbo laser around, he just dusts the first TIE fighter that is strafing the side of the ship. And right behind him, Rez turns and actually takes out the wingmate as well. So just like that, 2 ties are down. Unfortunately, before they went down, one did manage to take out the shield deflectors on that side of the ship, and so there are 2 more TIE fighters coming in quickly. So it could be bad if you guys are not able to take them out. Zach, can you roll a DC 12 check on this?
Indeed, I can. 14 plus
6. So you nailed it. All right, so you've gotten it. You're 1 step away from getting the hyperdrive turned on.
Let's get out of here.
All right. Go ahead and make another gunnery check for me, both you and Kellyan.
10.
I,
Fail.
me too.
All right. The TIE fighters are going to get a strafe on the starboard side of the ship. And
I'm the only one pulling our weight around here.
the first TIE fighter fails to cause any significant damage. The second TIE fighter rolled an 18. All right. Sam's turbo laser battery is completely down. It is just completely fried, unable to work at this point. The TIE fighter is coming around for another pass and is headed for the engines. So he is going to try to attempt to take those down next turn. Zach, I need you to go ahead and roll a check. It is going to be a DC 15 check. If you pass this check, the hyperdrive will be back online, and they will be able to prep for hyperspace.
I only rolled a 6. Plus
So,
6 is
12.
12.
All right, the hyperdrive is going to remain offline for an extra round.
Can't
You're
come
gonna get
through when it
another-
really matters.
Hey now,
Lana, you're
I'm
going
not the
to
one
get a
missing
gunnery
shots.
check.
Can I use
Don't think you're going to have too much that's going to apply to turbo lasers.
I can't
I'm gonna get out of my seat and go to the 3rd laser turbo.
All right,
Okay.
you can go ahead and do that, but it's going to cost you a turn to get seated and set up again.
so I can't use any
Fine.
like covering fire or anything like that.
No, it won't. It just doesn't apply to a capital ship battery. That's what gunnery is.
What about the inspire thing?
You could inspire Sam to move quicker, and he would get a shot this round if you activated that.
Oh.
I might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so
Do
Sam,
it.
you actually are going to get a shot this turn.
Yes.
All right, both you
I
roll
feel
D20.
inspired.
7.
7.
Fail. Sam.
Oh,
D20.
22.
All right. The TIE fighter comes around, and before it can take a shot at the engines, just gets dusted by Sam's turbo laser battery.
Nice.
The captain is come back over the comm. She says, "Nice shooting. Please get that hyperdrive back online. We got a Lambda shuttle incoming now."
Nice, inspiring.
Yeah, nice, inspiring, babe. Good job. So
How would we be afraid of lambs?
a Lambda shuttle is one of the white shuttles. You've definitely seen one before. Darth Vader likes to take one around from time to time.
Where's your?
You want a
Who's
Lambda?
Darth Vader? Never heard of that guy.
This is a Lambda.
Yeah. Okay.
Love their wings.
I don't think I have the wings.
Austin, what's the better ship, a Lambda or the new black ones?
I actually prefer the Lambda. I think the new black ones are very impractical.
The Kylo
Yeah,
ones.
that's about scale right there.
Kylo's got style.
I agree. I think the Lambdas were just a classic, hard to beat.
Okay.
Wait, you just said that Darth likes to use these?
He's not on it.
Okay.
First of all,
Spoilers.
he's not on the Vicious 2. So, all right. Go ahead and roll for that DC 15 check, Zach, on the hyperdrive.
All right, I'm feeling good about this. Here we go. Yeah, 19 plus my 6, 20, 25. So much dice rolling to spare.
The hyperdrive just comes alive with a hum. The captain, you hear an exclamation of excitement from the bridge, and you feel the ship lurch as you guys jump into light speed.
Doing it for you, Kevin.
Kevin, I really appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
It was a very, very close call. That Lambda was full of stormtroopers that I had in a bag.
Darth Vader.
Not Darth Vader. I had in a bag just waiting to come hang out with you guys. There they are. They were coming.
I love stormtroopers.
All right. So you guys have successfully escaped. You return to the bridge, all three of you. Sam, you did stop to pick up 10,000 credits from the two bodies of the two Imperial officers that you guys killed. And I assume that you're going to share some of that, but maybe not. They did notice you picking it up, so they know that you stole a bunch of money off of them. The captain is ecstatic, and you guys are just kind of trying to recuperate a little bit. The people are around the bridge, binding up wounds, checking bodies to see if people are still alive. There are no Nictos on the ship anymore. It is a short jump from our planet to let me pull out the it is a short jump from
The 4, number 4.
Thank you. I'm totally blanking on it.
Something.
Oh, it's because I'm in the wrong section. Here we go. Rental 4 to Alderaan. But it is going to be at least a few hours. So you guys, return to your cabins, get cleaned up. People are being jettisoned. Bodies are being jettisoned out of the airlocks.
Dark detail.
Yeah.
Hyperspace? You'd
No,
send
no,
people out the airlocks?
You're right. They're just sitting in the airlock waiting to be jettisoned. Thank you, sir. Good correction.
We don't have time for funerals when we get back. We're just putting them out the airlock.
Well, they're the Nictos. You're not going to give a funeral for them.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Some of them are like 2 pieces.
Yeah, that's true. Zach cut a couple in half.
Yeah.
The cleaning droids are buzzing around trying to clean up all the blood, but really they're just tracking it around the whole rest of the ship. You know how it is. It's like when one of those
like
Roomba.
a
Roomba
Roomba
hits
gets some dog poop. Yeah,
Yep,
there you
yep,
go.
It's exactly like that. Anyway, the captain gives you an alert, says we're coming into the Alderaan system. You guys return to the control or the command room, bridge, and you jump out of lightspeed and you jump into an asteroid field. I don't think any of you saw this coming, but Alderaan is not where it should be.
Oh my gosh!
Obliterated. And so you guys are kind of just shocked. It's just gone. You don't understand what happened.
No,
And-
this is great. I'm very. This is wonderful. I had a lot of gambling debts.
All right, so you kind of just in shock, and the captain sees some large capital ships on her scopes and decides it's in her best interest to jump away from the system. And so she enters hyperspace again, and that is where we are going to end our show.
Wait,
Yeah.
was there a
Congrats.
moon nearby? Was there a moon?
There could have been. Do you want to make a awareness check to see if
I
there was
do.
a moon? All right, go ahead and make that with your cunning. All three of you can make it.
Wow. I really wasn't expecting that.
14.
Alana nat 20.
Ooh, she can say
So
it.
she's she grew up on Alderaan. She knows all about Alderaan, and knows it very well. Knows that Alderaan has one moon. That moon was not on the scanners where it should be, but there was a moon in the system, and she found that to be odd because there was not one there before.
Is that a moon, Rez?
It's a Death Star.
I figured, but then you started
That's no moon.
explaining.
It's no moon. It's a space station.
Now this
Elena's-
is piracy.
You said it right that time. All right, so that is the end of our one shot. Congrats on successfully defending the Corellian Corvette. I actually didn't expect you guys to defend it. Zach rolled really, really well and cut some guys in half. Alana nat 20'd on a defense check and stopped from being grappled. And Sam headshot a bunch of dudes. So you guys played very, very well. You approached it very well. You guys could have been forced to take a escape pod. You could have been captured and interrogated. You could have been forced to crash land on the planet we were just talking about. I had a whole snow
that was
section
cool.
planned out. I
Yeah.
had 3 different TTS mods of where you could go next. So I'll have to reuse those on the future. But you guys managed to survive. So I'm proud of you guys.
Thomas says seems like we need something to rake.
If you
Like
Nice,
a
Thomas.
moon.
like a moon. If you guys enjoyed this session and you like the characters and you'd want to see them again, I'm sure I could try to convince them to play another session at some point in the future. At the very least, next May 4th. Hopefully before that.
1 year from now.
Hopefully before that. But I'd like to continue the story if they're interested. And yeah, for all you people watching in the future that weren't able to catch it live, please comment on whether you'd like us to do it again. And yeah, it was great. I enjoyed DMing. Hopefully I wasn't terrible at it. And
Yeah, thanks for hosting,
play again
Austin.
sometime.
Never terrible at it. I would like to do a Space Balls version of this.
The Schwartz. The Schwartz.
Comb the moon. Comb the desert. Comb the desert.
I think it's the desert. I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
the desert.
Kevin, maybe in Moonrakers, maybe in Star Wars. Who knows? I think Rez, Chess, and Kellyan will come again and entertain us. So Shay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
everyone.
next episode we come to find out it's pronounced Shay.
Oh, I'm really excited to hear more about Sam's sponsorship opportunities.
I know, yeah.
It's a good character arc for him. He's like a
Yeah.
social influencer that just like records himself using different equipment. It's great. Never boring.
Gotta
Oh,
make
we-
that money.
We could do a Moonrakers RPG. I like that
I'd
idea,
love to.
Nicholas.
Yeah, I've
That'd be
been
fun.
wanting to do that for a long time. I think we could try it out a couple times and then maybe look at expanding it. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the Moonrakers RPG would be cool.
It would be fun.
Would you what like
Like what would I use on
Yeah.
TTS and stuff? We'd probably just make something. It would be a little bit different. It wouldn't. RPGs can be done totally in your imagination. You don't need a map, so it might be like a hybrid of some kind. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and thanks for staying up late with us, especially if you're in Europe. I doubt any of our European Discord members are watching, but if you are, you're wild, and I hope you get some sleep. But thanks, everyone. That was a blast, and we'll see you on Friday for Ivy Games Weekly. Bye.